Hey you guys, it is that time. Pick a story where in one of these decks or all of the decks could be a story or message for you. So those of you that are new to my channel, I hold up each deck to the screen to see if it's resonating with you. So starting off, could it be deck number 1? Is your energy resonating here in deck number 1? Okay. Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Story or message here. Okay. Or is your story or message in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here? All right. So I hope you have made your selection. We will go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have Judgment, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups. We have the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so central issue here, I feel that someone has been hiding and leaving out little clues to talk, but they haven't fully expressed themselves. I feel like you have been thinking about someone or someone has been thinking about you. We could have a Capricorn, could have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out for me. I feel that someone has still been secretly holding on to conversations like a text message, or someone has been taking screenshots and saving them in their phone. But someone is coming off as very guarded when it comes to speaking their mind. They're like, I don't know if I want to say what I have to say. I also feel that someone has been maybe viewing your profile and they get jealous every time there's been some sort of flirtation, or that could be you lurking around and you get jealous every time you see someone flirting. So it's funny too, when I first laid out these two cards, I was thinking about that old nursery rhyme. Those of you that were raised in the early 80s would know, little Sally Walker sitting in a saucer. And then they say, rise, Sally, rise. Wipe your weeping eyes and put your hands on your hips and make your backbone slip. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but I know the rise, Sally, rise part is making me think of someone rising from the ashes here. So I do see with the Judgment card, there is going to be a resurrection from something that has ended. Something that has been silent because something has been going through a transformation. This can be your energy. Maybe you are reawakening. Maybe you have a new lease on life. Maybe you have a new way of thinking. Maybe you've gotten rid of some sort of old belief systems or old ideas. And so you are reawakening. You're having some sort of realization here. This also could be like if you have been applying for different jobs, and you have not heard from anyone. I do feel like eventually you're going to hear from that job. I feel like also if you've been waiting to hear from anyone or anything, hear back from something, this is an opportunity for you to hear back. People, if it was a situation where a job situation, I just feel like documents have been reviewed. If it's court, I feel like your case was being reviewed. Like any type of paperwork could have been under review. And now I feel like a decision has been made and you're going to have clarity on some sort of information that you could have been waiting for here. Now, I see for some of you, there's going to be a change in a business, a job, or there could be a change in status, like the family name. Really, I'm seeing the family name actually maybe being reinvented. So, in a situation where maybe you were running a family business, I feel like you are reinventing it. You're like, okay, we're going to get rid of the old name. I know everybody knows us by that name, but we're going to change that name, or we're going to add this at the end of it, or this is no longer going to be our logo. We're going to change it to this. Like, I feel that someone is definitely refacing, something is being refaced. This can also be like doing some sort of renovation in your home. If you're a writer, maybe you just decided to scrap the entire name of the book and you're like, no, the book is going to be called this. I feel like whatever is the front cover, whatever is on the surface, something is being reinvented. There's going to be a do-over. This could be a relationship that gets a do-over. Maybe people knew you for being with one person and all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, like we thought, we envisioned you with this person. Now we're seeing you with this person. This is completely new to us. Maybe someone is uploading some sort of picture to social media, updating their status, and now someone has a face. Maybe you've been talking about someone and you know, people are like, I wonder who he or she has been talking about. And then finally you can put a face to a name. Or a face to some sort of description. So I feel like something gets a face too. I don't know why I'm getting something in regards to a dog breed. Maybe someone is adopting a pet, or when someone goes to a shelter and brings a pet into the home. I feel like something about being adopted. Like I see an expansion of your family or two families coming together. This can be a situation in like a love situation where you were a single parent, the person that you're dating is a single parent, and you guys come together and it's one big happy family. Maybe it's for someone's birthday. Maybe it's like some sort of holiday plans have been made official. It's like, okay, it's official. That's another thing. Something is being made official. It's like, okay, we're going to go to spend Thanksgiving with this family, or where we agree to all meet up here. You know, so something has been made official that involves family. I also feel that if there's no children involved and you're entering a relationship, this is two business-minded people coming together. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's like we're business partners and we're lovers. If you start working at a new company, I feel like you are going to find love at this company. You might find yourself falling in love. So if you're already in an established relationship, I feel that you guys are ready to say goodbye to your old way of life and you're ready for commitment. It's like, okay, let's go ahead and get married. So something is coming together like a marriage, even if it's only living together. We're stabilizing and putting a label on something here. I'm also feeling that if there was any infidelity in the past, someone had to stop something in its tracks. It's like, hold it right there. Like, I'm not where, I don't tolerate this and that, or someone is doing something to protect their relationship. It's like, no, you need to stop flirting with this person, or you need to stop sending messages or giving this person a wrong idea. Like, stop it. So someone is laying down the law. They're drawing the line here. They're like, this is where we draw the line. So someone is putting some sort of boundaries on their relationship, or, you know, what is acceptable and what's unacceptable to them. But I don't feel like it's one-sided. I just feel like someone is just stating their opinion and they're not afraid. And you guys as a couple are agreeing to it. It's like, okay, anything to make you happy. If that's what will make you happy, I will do that. Let's say, for instance, this is a situation where, and this is one of my theories, like, celebrities who are, you know, married and stuff, a lot of them have those open relationships, but it's like embarrassing if it gets out. So, but it's like, okay, you all already knew the setup, but it's just embarrassing now because it got put out in the spotlight. So I feel like even if you are in some sort of unusual situation where maybe that is within your boundaries, it's like, okay, you can see who you want, but keep that shit on a low, or keep it private. Don't ever embarrass me. I feel like someone is kind of setting those type of boundaries too. Like we're in an open relationship, but the rules are, do not embarrass me. That doesn't need to be everybody's business. What people need to see is us together as a family. So anything that looks suspicious, we need to put a stop to that. So I kind of feel like that is something that is happening as well. I feel like someone is also taking a stand in regards to the household or household duties. It's like, okay, I need to put my foot down with the way things are being ran in this house. Some of you are just overall also needing to make some sort of announcement. Someone may be announcing that they're expecting. Maybe it's a big deal for somebody too, because I feel like maybe because of this announcement, something has to end. So I mean, maybe for some of you, it's like it changes your life forever. It's like if it's your first child, and it's like, wow, okay, well, now I have a responsibility. I'm no longer just responsible for myself. I'm going to be responsible for a child. So your life is forever changed. It could be forever changed too, like I said, with the adoption of a pet or something. So I just kind of feel like you're getting ready to enter this new phase in your life. The Ten of Swords can also be the end of being single, the end of being shy, the end of, you know, a few things that leads to abundance. No more, maybe the end of being poor. Maybe you enter into some sort of abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to have both financial abundance and emotional abundance. Financial security and emotional security. So I feel like something is being grounded and stabilized for you guys. Let me look at let me look at the Ten of Swords. Look, we got Ten of Pentacles falling out too. Okay. You might be moving out of one home and into another. Now, for some of you, it could be a situation where it's like, damn, I got to move back in with family for a while until my money is stabilized. Or so that we can save some money, or I can save some money. So that looks like a possibility as well. Either you could be giving up your freedom and you have to like live with family, or family members are having to come and live with you. So definitely some sort of family expansion, like I said. Someone has to wake up at the crack of dawn to start a new job. The worst is over for those of you that could have been going through some sort of emotional trauma or depression. Yeah, it's like somebody has already reached rock bottom. I also see a situation where you're going to be happy to find out that somebody is no longer with a fire sign. Or you as a fire sign are going to be happy that someone is no longer with another person. So I feel like someone is just like something is being made official. About there's an official breakup and now someone is available, or you are now able to move forward. Like whatever was blocking you and somebody from being together, they're out the way. If you also felt like someone was blocking you from having some sort of career opportunity, I feel like that person is out the way. You're happy about whatever it is that is coming to an end. You're like, finally freedom from this person, or finally freedom from this blockage. And also that's another thing the Seven of Wands does talk about, having defeating your obstacles or enemies here, or competitors. So this is a positive change. It's saying your luck is changing. You are going to be more optimistic about some sort of future. You're optimistic about your future. You're ready for some sort of changes that are coming towards you. You may have gotten a phone call that someone is coming to visit. Maybe you're happy about it. Someone is definitely pursuing their dreams or their goals. Something that you dreamed about could also be getting ready to manifest. Like you had a dream about something, or you've been dreaming about several things, and finally the dream is going to come into fruition or make sense. So maybe you've been dreaming that you were famous and you get your breakthrough. Maybe you've been dreaming that you were in a relationship. It might not be with the person you've been dreaming about, but you know, it's like finally some sort of breakthrough. Someone entering your life and there's a conversation or a relationship developing. Maybe you had a dream that you were living in Costa Rica, and now an opportunity presents itself where you're able to move there now. Or any tropical place. I'm saying that because I'm looking at the palm trees in one of these pictures. But it may be, you know, something, it's like a fantasy that becomes a reality. There is some sort of rainbow at the end here. Like you thought something was just a dream or only a wish, something that you wished for. And the Nine of Cups is kind of saying that your wishes will come into fruition here. So I feel like you guys are going to be pretty happy about some changes that are coming towards you. Yeah, I feel that the worst is over and just positive changes. You're going to definitely be also on a mundane level, maybe spending money, maybe redecorating your home. If you're already in a relationship, your partner may be spoiling you, taking you out to eat, taking you to a hotel, like you're living like a person from out of a fantasy. You're being shown exotic foods. I just feel that there's exciting things happening for you guys. Yeah. So that is all for deck number 1. Let's move on to deck number 2. We have 7 of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Ooh, she being brutal. We have the Princess of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, central issue, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Magician. So I feel that someone has been developing something. Someone has been working on some things here, trying to get something to manifest. Some of you have really been focusing on your desires here. I feel like some of you have been meditating. I feel like you've been incorporating many different forms of beliefs into your life. You've been taking something from this religion, this philosophy, this organization, whatever it is. I just feel like you have been merging and combining something to make it your own. And it works for you. You are coming off as the master of self. I'm seeing self-mastery here. You may have created the type of job that you wanted, the type of income that you wanted, the type of lifestyle you want. Like, even when it comes to like dieting, I almost feel like maybe you read about a bunch of different diets and you were like, you know what, if I could take this part from this diet, this part from that diet, I'm going to do that intermittent fasting, I'm going to do this, and it works for you. So I feel like you are manifesting and you're working with like different elements that were given to you and you're just making it work. Yeah. Now I also see you're being warned about something. Someone is trying to block you from having your blessings, but I feel like whatever is meant for you is for you. Those of you that practice witchcraft or any type of occult, I feel that you may want to salt the parameters of your home, because something is like at your doorstep or wants to come in your home, but I feel like you need to block any type of snake energy from coming towards your home. Not that I have anything against snakes, but I don't like her reaction. She looks startled. So someone may also be trying to trip you up some type of way, or confuse you, or throw you off. Something that someone may be trying to send some bad vibes your way. But I feel that you are protected here. Now I'm also, and this also could be work related. There could be someone at your job that is trying to set you up for failure. So be careful about that. I also feel that you need to be careful about someone around you, because I'm seeing an illusion like swirling around you. So maybe someone is sending you mixed signals, or someone is twisting facts. And then here with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you were warned about something in a dream already, about your enemies. You need to protect yourself, protect your space. I feel like you are confronting your enemies like with that sword energy, like you will cut off the heads of your enemies. She reminds me of me in my dreams, actually. Like, I don't know who I am in my dreams. I'm just some Billy badass, and I don't want to say I'm evil in my dreams, but Oh my God, the things that I say and do against people who I feel are a threat to me in my dreams, I'm like, who is this subconscious personality? Like, who the hell is that? Like I said something so, oh my God, I was so mad at this person in my dream. And they called themselves, threatened me about something, and I told them I was going to eat their heart. And I was dead ass, and my voice was like amplified when I said it. I'm like, I will eat your heart. I don't know who that was. Maybe that was some past life activating. Like, we need to keep you calm. That's why I'm so nice and smiley all the time now, because I don't know who that person is. It's like, suppress that person. So I don't know what I'm capable of, but yeah. So I feel like maybe you have had some sort of dream too about needing to protect yourself or guard yourself towards any enemies. You may have to set boundaries. I feel like if you catch somebody in a lie, it's like off with their heads. Like, zero tolerance for that. It's like, come to me correct or get the hell out of my life. Like, someone is feeling very threatened about not having the rose tinted glasses or having the wool pulled over your eyes. Yeah, you might be highly sensitive to bullshit now because of the things that you've gone through. You could have gone through some sort of transformation here, since the eights are also about some sort of transformations. So anything that is trying to seduce you or lure you, or that you feel is a lie, I feel like you want to just stop it right there. This almost could be you snapping on people. Like, for instance, if you told people that you were like not eating sweets for 2 months, and you like, I mean it, and somebody's like shoving some cake in your face, and it's just like, didn't I say I didn't want any fucking sweet? You know, it's almost like I feel like you're gonna snap. Maybe because her face is so intense and she's holding someone's head. And I also feel like someone has the ability, if this isn't your personality, to say things that are so cutthroat. It's like, damn, like, don't get in an argument with them. You will get burnt. So I feel like, you know, maybe you're either that's you, or it could be the energy of a person around you, whether it's love or work related here. Maybe it's that you also having to get on your child, or since this is a princess, it doesn't look like a child, but you know, maybe it is just because it's a princess, that's a young energy. So maybe that is you having to snap on your child, especially, God forbid, let's say you do have a child that is developed, so somewhere between 12 and 17, and you catch them doing something inappropriate or sexting somebody's fantasies here, you might snap on them. Like, I will cut your head off if I catch you doing something like that again. They not gonna kill you, I will. You know, so it's just something like that. Now, I also feel that there's a situation going on where someone is being tempted or seduced. I don't know, if it makes me feel like you could be in a relationship with someone, and if you feel like someone is out of pocket or being inappropriate around your other half, like, you might be snapping on them or snapping on your significant other for entertaining some sort of ideas or thoughts, especially if someone is an entertainer. This can be, the magician can be an entertainer, somebody who has to sell an illusion, like they have to seduce people and make them think that they like them or that they have a chance with them. So maybe there is the need to balance out someone's lifestyle, the image that they portray, versus their personal life. It's like, hey, that what you sell on stage, leave that shit for the stage. Like, people don't need to be coming home or inboxing you, or, you know, and this can be a man or a woman that this is going on with. So it's not always a man that is luring people or seducing people. So, and somebody might be very loyal to you, and you know that they're loyal to you, but to the other person, maybe they're stringing them along and making them think like they have a chance when they don't, but they just still shouldn't do that. But maybe someone is trying to do that because of a toxic baby's mama situation, which I just saw. So it could be a situation where someone is dealing with a toxic baby's mom, and the toxic baby mom is threatening the child. Like, if you cheat, I mean, if you get another girlfriend, if you bring another woman around my child, I'm sorry, it could be the guy too. If you bring another dude around my child, you know, somebody is like saying this and that. And it's just like, I'm not seeing nobody. I'm single. You constantly saying that, or you downplaying somebody that you are seeing, like, I'm not serious about them, because you're trying to keep the peace from this toxic behavior. You know, this person is crazy. So it's just like, okay, I know we got something serious going on, but I haven't told my baby's mom, or I haven't told my baby's father, this, that, and the other. And I feel like, well, you need to set it straight with them. You need to set some boundaries. Other than that, you know, maybe I need to go, because I don't want them thinking that I'm nobody, or, you know, you just need to be real. I don't know. It's confusing me. So I feel like you are going to get some sort of clarity. There is a need for you to speak your truth. I also feel that the truth is coming out about maybe someone who is coming towards you, or someone who has been admiring you. I feel like the truth is coming out that someone has a strong attraction to you. My only problem is that I feel like if you detect that someone is lying to you, you should like just protect yourself and just stop that in its tracks. But I see victory. I don't know what this victory is for just yet, but I see you having some sort of victory. And mainly into you're having victory because you're going to have clarity about something. You could be dealing with any signs, but I am getting Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo. I'm sorry, Aries, maybe a Virgo. I don't know where I got Virgo from. Oh, this does represent Virgo. But yeah, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. So let me go ahead and clarify some things here. Now, I do see someone who maybe does have a codependency to either drugs, alcohol, sex. I see someone who maybe there's something mysterious about their sexual desires, either their sexual desires or their sexuality in general. I don't want to scare anybody, especially, and this is not being homophobic or whatever the case, but it's just that people should be honest about, in my opinion, who they are or who they used to be. Because I do see transgender showing up, someone passing and not being clear about it. But I see here that maybe there is a need. Someone will be honest or be clear about who they are. Yeah. Don't be scared. If it's you, don't be scared. Yes, maybe you will get yelled at. Maybe it will make the other person feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, you don't know if that person is really going to go for it or not. You don't know. Maybe they will. But you have to at least give that person an opportunity. So be honest for anyone who may be covering something up. Let's see here. Someone may also be trying to cover up their past. Maybe someone is afraid to tell somebody that they've been with tons of people. Not saying that they have anything, but it's just like, I don't know what they'll think. They want to know how many people I've been with. Should I tell them the truth? I don't know. I feel like you should tell the truth, but I can see here that, you know, there's some sort of confusion. Something's going on. Oh, okay. For some of you, the Seven of Cups is about you dreaming about an ex. Or you're dreaming, I think whatever it is, it may not be the ex coming towards you, but I feel like they are indirectly communicating with you and telling you that they miss you. There is someone who wants to come back into your life. You might have several exes. Let's just say you're dreaming about X1, but really the dream is preparing you for X3. You know, X3 is the one that actually is the one that wants to come back, who misses you. And somebody had posed the question one time, like, why would you, an ex is an ex for a reason. True, but not in every freaking situation. So save the smart remarks. You know, sometimes people break up because of circumstances. Maybe people thought they couldn't live separately together, or have a long distance relationship. Maybe at some point someone had a chance to grow and evolve and now they're ready to be together. So who knows? So it's not always about an ex that you hate or an ex that was toxic or, you know, whatever the case. Although we do need to watch out for a toxic ex because of this devil card is out. So everyone's situation will be different, so always use your own discernment here. Someone needs help, and they have been too proud to ask for it. Unfortunately, I feel like if it's you, you eventually need to speak up. You need to ask for what you need. Like if you need financial assistance, you probably just need to apply for it. If there are people that can actually help you through your situation, you need to probably put it out there, or you know, it's something that you need to do. If you are struggling financially, I feel like you need to speak up. If you need a place to stay, speak up. If it's not you, then it could be someone coming towards you. They're needing to be honest about their situation. Maybe it was someone living in a codependent situation and they're like, I can't live with this person anymore. I don't want to do this, but I don't want to ask for help either. And it's like, okay, finally somebody is like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't stay in this toxic environment anymore. Can I stay with you, you know, for a while? I also see someone was put out because of betrayal. Yeah, someone was put out because of betrayal. And someone is talking about they had time to think. You also could have walked away from someone because you felt like they betrayed you some type of way. And now this person is, I feel like, maybe wanting to come back. Let me also look at the devil. You guys, I also feel like you need to protect yourselves sexually as well. I'm kind of getting some weird energy around that. Oh boy. For some of you, you might feel like someone is a twin flame. Maybe they are, but it's also possibly toxic, or it needs to be like you need to work through some sort of toxic energy. Maybe transmute it into something positive, if that's possible. If that's not your case, if you know there's no way in hell there's any way for this situation to be transmuted, then let it go, leave it alone. The devil is also saying that, being clarified by the lovers, that this is a significant connection, that this person has come into your life for some sort of reason, a lesson. They're a reflection of you. These are shadow cards. This person might be your shadow side. Like I was just saying, I had been having dreams. Did I say that in this reading? Or yeah, I think it was this room. When I was having a dreams that I'm like, I don't know who the hell I am in my dream. Unfortunately, maybe someone is coming towards you that is that shadow side of you, that suppressed energy that has the potential for being very dark, mean, or what have you. I don't talk about this a lot, but the person that I considered my twin flame, until I understand other labels, I still just try and say that he gave the person that gave me that spiritual awakening, who activated it. He was to me a mean version of me, but I liked it. He wasn't mean to me. He just, God, how can I put it? Because he wasn't toxic. He was toxic to himself because he was an alcoholic. But he was a nice alcoholic. I've had a toxic situation where someone was mean with their alcoholism, and then he was just different with his. He was like a friendly alcoholic. So he did that to himself. But he had this way about him. He had like a quick temper. But when he did kind of snap on me, we would just like, I knew how to work with it. It was just like, I'm not paying attention to you. You just angry right now. And then a few minutes later, we'll be laughing and joking again. So I don't know. But he still reminded me of my mean side. And like I was just saying, how like I laugh all the time, and how you guys kind of like stand up for me when people are saying mean things about me, and you're like, you need to tell that person this is your channel. Believe me, I can do that. But for the most part, I guess I try not to. So for me, he was like a projection of the parts of me that I suppress. It's like, I wish I could just say that. I wish I could do, and he was like that. And I do kind of tend to like people like that, because it's like, damn, I like mean people because they say things that I can't say. Just don't be mean to me, though. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like this person is a reflection of your shadow side, and you might not want to view it like that. See, I'll own up to my shit, but this, you have to own up to it. Maybe this person is showing you a darker side of you. Like, maybe this is where you are now. You're in a higher place. You feel like you're in your higher form. You're more in tune with spirit, the unseen, and this person is not so much. Or they are, but they still have stuff that they need to work on. And they're here to kind of show you that. Now, this also, the devil can indicate being indebted to someone karmically. It's like, hey, I helped you out in a previous life. You owe me this life. So maybe this is also someone who could come off as a burden more than an equal partnership, because they're needy in some type of way. Maybe they are financially unstable right now, and you might be like, I don't want that one. Okay, pick another person in a form to learn some sort of lesson. Regardless, you're good. I personally feel that you will continuously be sent different partners that all kind of represent the same thing. So yeah, I guess pick the lesser of the evils is basically what I'm saying, because whatever is written in your birth chart is something that's part of the role that you came to play. We talked about this before, how free will is exercised before before we incarnate. And once we incarnate, we're living out the free will that we chose. So this is something that maybe you are needing to realize. And I will just say, hopefully it's not as intense as some of the things that I did pick up. But for some of you, maybe, you know, we don't know. Now, yep, see, somebody is coming and asking for help. Someone also does want forgiveness. I feel like there is going to be communication from someone that you have some sort of karmic contract with. And karmic contract doesn't always mean toxic contract. I've been with a toxic person. That's horrible. You know, karmic just means karma. You had, like I said, you guys agreed to something before you became human flesh. So I feel like this is some sort of karmic contract. And then two, a lot of times the Six of Pentacles for me is similar to the Justice card, or it indicates contract, agreement, mutual exchange. I give you this, you give me that. You do this for me, I do that for you. So there's a need. You guys need to balance something out. Use your own discretion, use your intuition, be patient. Patience is going to be needed. And then some things is not meant for you to know, like the entire details of this relationship, because you're going to be wondering, like, what is this about? Why are they sent to me? What am I supposed to learn? What? So you are going to be, this relationship or this connection, even this job, I've seen this could be a karmic contract to a job. It's going to make you kind of take a step back and try to figure out exactly what the purpose of it is for. You're going to learn, you're going to have clarity. You're going to figure some things out. Something is going to be taboo about this connection. For some of you, this is talking about a distant relative or someone who is supposed to be like family, or maybe it's your ex's family member. So something like that, something very taboo about this connection, which is also where the temptation comes from, because it's like, ooh, this is, I don't know, this could be frowned upon. So there is something taboo about a love connection. If it's work related, I feel like there may be an inappropriate relationship that develops. Also career, it could be something dealing between your morals, like you might feel guilty on one end, but at the other end you're like, hey, this is money, I need it. So it can be anything from dealing with sexuality, pharmaceuticals, things that can cause codependency or addictions. So I feel like you are going to need to learn and recognize how to balance this life that you're in. Even like if someone who is a drug dealer, at some point you really supposed to get out that life, right? It's like, I'm only doing this to until, you know, my family is on their feet and we got a house, we got stability, and then I'm taking myself out the game. Some people get addicted and they're like, they become addicted to trouble. I think part of this situation, whatever this situation is, from selling drugs to a relationship, is to find that balance, and keep it stabilized. Don't go too far into the dark side. Don't try and live too far above other people. So find that balance. So let's go ahead and go on to deck number 3. One more thing about deck number 2. I'm sorry, I know you guys are like, wait a minute, you said 3. I feel that something is getting ready to happen so that you can compare a past situation to a current situation. So you're getting an opportunity to be able to judge something from a higher perspective that you didn't get a chance to before. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Justice, Tower, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, Fool as the central issue, Lovers, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so Central issue is embarking on a new journey and going places you've never been. This can be anywhere from a mental standpoint of view, entering a relationship that you've never been in before. I do see falling in love. The Fool is falling in love. And I also see maybe a career or a relocation or a trip, doing something that someone has never done before. So someone is stepping outside of their comfort zone. Someone is taking some sort of risk. I feel that something is being reset. It's like this is a clean slate for you. So forget about the past and move forward with new. So some of you also could have had to decide between more than one person. Could be any signs, but I've been getting Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel though that maybe there was a decision that was made. So I don't know if you had to make a decision between two people or if you were someone's choice. So I feel like a choice has been made. Spirit maybe have aligned you with someone out of the blue, like your spirit guides is like, okay, we are arranging this for you two to be together. You are now at some sort of crossroad and it's time for you to move forward in this decision that you've made here. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication. This also, again, looks like a contract agreement. Spiritually, it looks like a soul contract that you're getting ready to enter or someone's coming towards you. This also could be on a mundane level, like a literal contract that you have to sign some sort of documents to. Maybe you just started a new job. Maybe you just signed any type of legal binding agreement. Maybe you just moved into a new place where you have to sign your name on a lease. So I feel like something is being documented or there is some sort of agreement that needs to be made. Now, it's weird too because I feel that in order for this new contract to begin, something else is being destroyed here, or someone's contract is being broken. It's like, okay, being broken from one contract so that you can enter another one. I'm almost feeling like whatever direction you were headed in, like spirit kind of intervenes. This is something karmic here. It also is coming off as instantaneous, very random. Something just happens out of the blue. 1 minute you're single, the next minute you're not. 1 minute you're in a happy, loving relationship, next minute it's gone. It depends on which side of the fence you are on. Can go either way. If you had a secure job, bam, it's gone. Now you're working for yourself. If you were working for yourself, either bam, you're back to work, or bam, you made some changes to your business. Maybe you are making some sort of agreement to someone. Maybe you were working solo and now all of a sudden it's like you have a business partner out the blue. So there's definitely some sort of instant changes happening. Now also because I'm seeing so much air, I'm feeling like there's some sort of telepathic connection between you and another person, and it just happens out of the blue. Like it's like a deja vu, like you can't control it, it just happens. You randomly think of someone and they're calling and it's like, how can I turn this off? How can I stop this? And it's like it just keeps happening. So I'm getting like a bunch of unexpected events kind of happening here. I also feel that the truth is going to come out about someone's feelings or how someone is attracted to you. You might even get a visitor out of the blue. Just out of the blue, there's someone, a visitor coming, traveling towards you, or you traveling towards someone. Maybe someone got kicked out their apartment or their home, and it's just like, okay, here I come. I need to visit, or I need to stay. Or maybe it's just a surprise visit. Maybe it's you know, some sort of birthday surprise, like someone popping out of a cake. It's like something very random, very surprising. And I feel like, you know, whatever this is that happens, it gets you on your path. This also could have been a situation where you were trying to ignore, maybe you were trying to ignore your true love here. You were like, I know this person is my true love, but I don't want to be with them, or I don't want to be with them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't believe in love. And then it's just like, bam, get back over there. You know, or maybe that's happening to someone who's trying to avoid you, someone who knows that you're their true love, and they're trying to avoid you or disappear. And the universe is like, get back over. We're about to make it so that you end up, as you're trying to run away, you end up right back in their face. So something's happening where now outside forces are stepping in here. Yeah, and you've got like 4 major arcana coming out. So the Lovers, the Fool, Justice, a Tower. So something pretty significant is happening. There could also be some sort of what do you call it? Instant opportunity to travel, instant opportunity for a job. Let me look at the Tower. What's this that fell out? Oh, the 5 of Cups. Maybe someone broke up and now they're running back to you, or you running back to somebody. Maybe someone had a rude awakening or saw someone's true colors. I definitely feel like someone was torn between 2 decisions, either 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 locations. And here come the outside forces. Man, someone has something to say. Something seems to be significant about an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and what they have to say or what they have to reveal. Someone like speaks their truth. You might receive a call or email or a very unexpected message from someone. If they're not an air sign, it might be more about the message. But I feel like it's clarity. See, Ace of Swords. You're going to have clarity about what you need to do. Maybe you were undecided about something. You were just like, I don't know what to do. And then something just overcome, like you hit with the Holy Ghost and you like, I know, I have clarity. I know exactly what I need to do now. It's like all of a sudden you have the information like it always existed, like something is instantly downloaded into your soul, causing you, like, even though this is the Tower indicating outside forces, it also can be you doing something very unexpected, especially next to the Fool. It could be you doing something very unexpected, very out of character, and you don't know what made you say that or do that. Like the times that I can remember off the top of my head was, you know, when I was working that job and I knew I hated the job, But I had made up my mind that I was just going to stay there until my karma was served. You know, I was just like, I know there must be some sort of karma. Like when I told you guys about surrendering to your situation, and that's what I had did. And maybe like about a month later, something so random happened, and my clap back to authority was just to walk out. And that's what I did. It's like, I have a problem with authority. And this person thought that they could tell me when to come in, what time. You know, I know you like, duh, that's a job. That's why I got a problem with authority. I'm like, I ain't agreed to this schedule. Like, how you gonna make me work on a Saturday? Like, absolutely not. And I just left. I just like left, you know, and I wasn't expecting to do that. I was just like, I came in to do my job. I'm a very routine worker. I'm a very good employee. But that behavior was like, I know people were like, she's serious? It's like, yes, I'm serious. I'm gone. And they called me back like, we don't want you to quit. Bye. Too late. I quit. You don't have to work Saturdays. Bye. You know, that's me. That's me. I just don't like authority. This is very Uranian. Both of these cards are very Uranian. They don't like conformity, you know. So this can also be, if it's not you, someone just bursting into your life. Very free-spirited person, doesn't have rules. They just appear, which is actually scaring me because this sounds like the person formerly known as twin flame. Like, I hate that term. I still hate that term, you guys. I just don't know what to call it right now. So yeah, it's scary, like seeing this type of energy. So something is going to become very clear to you. But you know what, for you, since you're the one watching this reading, for me, I feel like you're going to have victory in a situation. Something is going to be victorious. Let's say it was a situation where someone had chosen someone else over you in the past. I feel like something blew up in their face, and it's just like, well, you know, that's what you know, I'm not one to say I told you so, but, you know, so I feel like something blows up in someone else's face, but you're finding victory in it. Someone also may be coming towards you hard, like serious, like they're being very direct, very cutthroat, very to the point. Or this could be your energy. You are somehow taking your power back, and maybe you are taking control of your life, your business. You know, just something happens where now you know exactly what you need to do. Look at this. This is like random energy, same energies popping up. Someone just suddenly having clarity, a realization. Someone being thrusted into your life, or you being thrusted into someone's life. Someone suddenly breaking up from someone for you. Or maybe you break up with someone. Maybe you're like, ugh, you know, I'm glad I seen a light. This is not the person I wanted to be with. And you end up going back towards who you feel like you shouldn't have never left in the first place. See, someone is randomly falling in love. Someone is confessing their feelings. This is because see, this is a small gesture of affection, but it's like in a big, huge way. It's kind of some sort of weird oxymoron. Let's say you deal with someone who is normally very quiet, very subdued. They don't really make grand gestures, you know. So for you to come outside and look up and see on a blip, it's called a blip, right? Blimp. This says, will you marry me? It's like you would never expect such a quiet person to make such a huge gesture. It's like a small, huge gesture, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting. I feel like someone is also falling in love for the first time, or realizing that they're in love, or maybe you could be admitting to yourself This can also be you taking off and going after your dreams. Someone who had been fighting a physical attraction, I feel like that is like it's no more. There could be jealousy and competition. Like you may be surprised that two people actually come towards you. You could be very surprised about that. Maybe it would be very, very unexpected for that to happen. It's like, are you serious? Two people? I mean, I feel like that's pretty much it. You're just being asked to just kind of go with the flow of things. I do kind of want to look at the Six of Swords. Let's see. The Six of Swords is just kind of moving from this energy here. I feel like after some sort of initial shakeup, you're going to be able to move forward because you have clarity now. It's like you're being led to your desires here, or someone is being led to you. They're like, I'm coming towards you. So regardless, the Empress is saying that you're going to have your desires. They're going to come into fruition. Something that you ask for is manifesting. Something might even appear to fall into your lap. It's like, I didn't even try. I wasn't even doing anything, and this happened. The only thing I don't like seeing these two cards together because it makes me feel like this could be an affair. I don't like that part. I know it's not going to be for everyone anyway, but for some of you, it could be. Now it's making me think of that stupid meme. I'm gonna go on ahead on in or whatever with the SpongeBob. But it does look like you're like, you know what, if this is part of my destiny, I guess I just gone along with it. You know, oh, I guess I just be the other man or the other woman. You know, it is a fantasy of mine. I did want this. You know, so I don't know. It's all I can say is that with the Empress, you do, it is something that you want. It is, and the Seven of Cups is some sort of an illusion here. Now, going back to this not necessarily having to be an affair. It can be still something like following your desires, or something about this person manifest from your dreams. It can be something about dreaming about you were pregnant, and then maybe that's part of your destiny is to get pregnant. Just make sure that you are looking clearly at what you're entering and not looking at it with rose-tinted glasses. Something is an illusion, though. Something's going to seem too good to be true. And I feel like this is happening. See, and it's funny that this is talking about dreams because what's the song? I need somebody to decode that song. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So maybe that is your attitude. You're like, well, life is just an illusion anyway. May as well have fun in it. So I don't know, but I kind of feel like that is what's happening. And maybe you're also calmly confronting things that you normally run away from, things that usually trigger your anxieties. You're like, let me just kind of float into it. It makes me think like when you're at a carnival or a haunted house, or you're going through a haunted tunnel, and you just kind of brace yourself and go along for, you know that the intent is that things are probably going to be jumping out at you. You know something's going to happen. So it's like you're kind of, you know that it's an illusion, but at the same time, you're still bracing yourself because you know things are still going to trigger you. So maybe it is something about a relationship where you know you're going to be triggered, but you're like, let me learn to enjoy the ride. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Maybe anytime you suffer from depression, you just kind of ride it out because you're like, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Maybe it's a relationship and you know you're falling in love, and maybe, especially if you were someone who was like, I'm never falling in love again, and here you are falling in love, and it's just like, just go with it. It feels so good. Just go with it. You know, so I just kind of feel like that is happening for some of you. It could be a sexual fantasy. Maybe you had some sort of sexual fantasy. You were like, okay, I always wanted to try this, but it's super scary to me. It's like, just go with it. Just have fun. It's just one time, or, you know, maybe it won't be, but whatever the case, just kind of just go with it. I feel like you're just saying to take it all in stride, whatever this is that you're getting ready to embark on, this journey, a love journey, relocation journey, career journey. Take it all in stride. Yeah, it is some sort of traveling for some of you. You're getting ready to start a new chapter in your life. If this looks like to me, if you've been in hermit mode, that phase is coming to an end. You're getting ready to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you've been feeling overwhelmed at some point. And I just feel that you are coming out of a negative space. So, yeah, those are the messages that I'm getting for you guys, but I hope they resonated. I hope I didn't go too long. But thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.